All right. Hello, and welcome to Salt and Light Canning. I'm Jessica, and this is my kitchen. Today, we are making pasta sauce, because that's what I need on my shelf, so that's what we're making. Have a big pot and a long spoon. So, these tomatoes were from my garden this summer. And as they were coming in, I just poured them and washed them and, prepped them and put them in these freezer bags and put them in the freezer. Ugh. Making a mess. It's all right. Also, when I buy tomatoes from the store, if I'm not going to use them in time, I wash them and just put them in the freezer. And over time, you accumulate tomatoes to make pasta sauce. Or you can just buy tomatoes, however you want to do. But during harvest time, I don't always have time with all the preserving to get to all my tomatoes. So putting them in the freezer is what works best for me. Also, I put some zucchini in my pasta sauce. It just helps thicken it up and bulk it up a little bit, because the zucchini is going to taste like whatever you put it in. Takes on the flavor of the tomatoes. So, I'm going to put this on the stove and get these started cooking. Since they're mostly frozen, they're probably going to cook for a couple hours. And we'll come back when I'm adding more stuff. Our tomatoes and zucchini have been going for a couple of minutes. And, well, longer than a couple minutes, but they're boiling and doing their thing. So I'm going to cut up some onions. You don't have to put onions in your pasta sauce. You can do whatever you want. And I'm not going to be super picky about it, because I plan on using my immersion blender to blend everything up. We've been cooking for a little while now, and I've turned it way down. I'm going to immersion blend it and see about where we are, and we might add some tomato paste. So here we go. I'm all twisted up. All right, we're gonna stir it up and see where we are. It looks pretty well blended. After I put in the tomato paste, I'll probably immersion blend it some more. All right, let's add some seasoning. Well, actually, let's add some tomato paste. So this is what I do. I open just both ends of my tomato paste and then carefully push up a little bit, like a push pop. And take off one end Then I squeeze it carefully, squeeze it into my spoon. That way I get it all out of the can. And I take off this end and put it in a pot. But you do whatever works for you. If you use a spoon or a little spatula or whatever works for you. It's your kitchen. You don't have to add tomato paste. You can just wait for all of this to cook down to where it's at a thickness that you like. Personally, I just don't want to lose a lot of my tomato sauce, so I add a few cans of tomato paste. We're going to add some seasonings. I have the Worcester whatever sauce, the one that's a W, okay? The one I can't say is Worcester, I don't know. It's this one. I'm going to put that in there. Italian seasoning. It's pasta sauce, so we'll start with that. Ground black pepper. Probably like that much. Basil. We'll go with that. Onion powder. Because we have onions in it, but it just adds a different layer. Garlic powder. Minced garlic. Let's do a little more. We'll try that and get it all mixed up and see what we think. We're gonna get our jars filled up and into our pressure canner with tomato products in general. They tend to siphon kind of no matter what you do, but we're gonna do our best anyway. So we want to make sure that we get that full 1-inch headspace. And we are going to let this come up to temperature slowly. So we need to do our best to prevent siphoning. So slow, slow, slow. Once it starts to have a steady stream of steam out of this vent right here, we're going to time that for 10 minutes. Then I'll put my weight on. I have to can at 15 pounds of pressure for my altitude, and then we will process for 25 minutes for quarts. So we'll be back when I'm taking these out of the canner. Now we're going to take our sauce out. So pretty, so yummy, still bubbling. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you. I hope it encouraged you. Be blessed. Know that you are loved and be a blessing to somebody else. We'll see you in the next video.